Well, good morning everyone. Ended up getting in around 1 p.m. local time and crashed pretty quick. Sorry for not having anything for you guys last night, but I was tired. Had a long party, and for those of you who don't know, I'm on Eastern time, so the party technically ended at 3 a.m. my time, so almost a 24-hour day. There's a place over here called the Breakfast Bar, I've heard is recommended. Just gotta figure out how to get there, and we're gonna go eat, and then after grab my food, I'm gonna call the missus, talk to her because I miss her dearly, and hopefully everybody back in my hotel are awake by that point. I did go to bed way earlier than they did, so it was like a challenge getting ready this morning, just basically trying to be as quiet as possible. But this is the place I'm going today. The Breakfast Bar. That's what it's called. So that's where we're gonna go. Get a little food real quick. So we'll see you after that for some more Twitchcon shenanigans with everybody. Coffee in hand, breakfast had. Amazing breakfast, by the way. This place over here, highly recommended. Go back to the room, see if anybody else is awake. Looks like we're all gonna meet up over at the convention center around 11:30. I got some time to blow, so I think I'm going to work on editing some footage from last night. So hopefully I can get that out to you guys. Third cup of coffee, I'm ready to rock and roll for today. Finally got these guys out of bed. I didn't really get them out of bed, they woke up themselves.
No, you had to get me out of bed. He licked my ear. That's how I woke up.
It was rather salty.
That's because I played too much Rocket League.
It was a little too much PJ Salt. Anyways, we're going into this place called the Long Beach Cafe, because the place I went this morning, like a good smart old man who eats breakfast around breakfast time, was completely packed to the brim with people. So they're trying to find something to eat. Looks like this place has a waiting list too.
So make sure we're eating patties.
I think the thing we've learned here, early bird gets the worm. Look at this. Where I went, there was literally no one. I was the first one. Wake up early, kids. That place had a 25-minute wait. So we're going to a very niche, local place, Subway. And the line looks a little bit better. It's at least inside the building. We gave up again. Moral of the story. Wake up early. That's the moral of the story.
I would rather starve.
Well, I woke up early, but I had to wait.
Had to wait.
I'm punishing myself for not waking up early, so I'm going to starve.
He's going to starve himself. This one right here needs food. I'm going to walk around with them, being punished for their slothfulness. Not really. I'm just giving them a hard time.
Oh. Did I get in that?
Do you want to be? You want to be in my video? No! We're getting pretty close. This line was absolutely insane. Check this out. It's my addiction. Hey! This line literally went like, I can't even show you from here. It's further than you can see. There's a sign that says no backpacks and no use of recording equipment inside, which I think is absolutely insane considering this is a streamer convention. I think I just said streamer convention. This whole thing, the reason the line's being held up, they literally have, see that right there? They have 2 metal detectors to go through for the entire thing. It's absolutely insane. The keynote has started. Supposedly they're talking about affiliates. I'm excited. Can you tell? All right, so we just got out of the keynote speech, and now we're in the promenade area where we're gonna play Waiting in Line Simulator. It's actually kind of moving fast now, like look at this. There were some really exciting new things that they talked about during the keynote. There were some things that concern me. I don't know how this guy feels, but I feel like kind of on the same page with some of the announcements. Subscription gifting is going to be a very interesting idea. I'm very curious about how that's going to work in the long run. I think the thing about the sub gifting that is kind of an interesting factor is going to be how often are people begging in chat for other people to gift a subscription, especially for like the channels that have really cool emotes How often are we going to hear, woe is me, I need this emote, will someone buy me a subscription? The line's moving a lot faster than I expected. I think we might actually get in maybe on time because it's supposed to start at 1:30, and it looks like they're like, either they opened up more lines or something. Now on to basically the one I'm going to is basically called, hey Millie, you idiot, why'd you go full time? Here's why you shouldn't have. That's what the one I'm going to is called. And this one's going to the partner only AMA, I think, right?
Yeah. My first question is going to be, where's the partner line?
I told him earlier I would literally hold hands with this guy if I could get in with him anywhere.
Please allow me to introduce.
That's for Ark Survival Evolved. It's a dinosaur. That's not a dinosaur. That's a Bigfoot or a Sasquatch. Found these guys after my 2 panels, and just I don't know. Just gonna walk around now, I guess. Got a pretty cool downstairs area. So that's what we're gonna do now. If you can even hear me. All right, back at the hotel. The whole downstairs of the exhibition was kind of cool, but there was a lot of like lines just to sign up for stuff. They clearly just want your email address. Not my idea of good networking, but I've got a package, and in this package is the microphone to replace the one that broke. So you hear how the audio sounds now. We're gonna get this thing out. We're gonna hook it up, and it should be a lot better. Camera's gonna be a little bulkier. I've gotten kind of used to doing it this way. But we're going to put it on there, and I think we'll see an immediate difference. So that's what we're going to do right now. Okay, new microphone attached. I think we're all set to go. So right now, we're going to grab an Uber and go hang out with Fuzzles, Ella, and the clan. That's going to happen right now. So what are we trying here, Ella?
Between you.
Trying here. Candy cane, hard-cooked potato crisps. That means chips in America. We're in America, so that says chips.
These are from the UK. They're crisps.
Okay, wow. They look like potato chips.
It is a little bit minty.
I didn't taste any mint. Try again. If you didn't taste mint the first time, surely the second time. That time it was actually minty. I think
I got mint.
it's the aftertaste that gets you. There's a reason they don't sell these in the U.S. Jaffa cakes?
Jaffa cakes, yeah.
Sweet.
So the story is, you don't have a tax on on cakes, but you do with biscuits. So they made Jaffa cakes, and they went to court and everything about this because they were saying, no, these are biscuits.
Yeah.
And they said that the difference between a biscuit and a cake is, if you leave a biscuit out, it goes soggy. If you leave cake out, it goes hard.
Did you guys think about throwing the biscuits and cakes into the harbor?
We only
With
do
the
that
tea.
with tea.
I'm just thinking maybe you'll get somewhere.
So these were made purely to avoid tax, and they're like a favorite.
Okay, so they have
It's like a soft cookie, and it's got a piece of jam, orange sort of jelly.
It's orange
and,
jelly inside
some
there?
chocolate on top of it.
It's definitely soft.
Yeah.
It's got the feel of a fig Newton.
You know what? You're absolutely right. It does, except with chocolate.
It's like, do you call them ladies' fingers, like the sponges? Yeah, the sponge you put in trifle.
I've never heard of ladies' fingers. Say what now?
Ladies' fingers. It's like the sponge fingers that you put in trifle.
What's a
For
trifle?
ladies. Oh, no,
Truffle?
forget it.
Definitely, I'm getting fig Newton out of this. Chocolatey fig Newton is what I'm getting.
I corrected these crisps to chips. She did not correct these biscuits.
To cake, because you wouldn't buy them as like a cake. You would buy it as a biscuit.
Or a cookie.
cake.
You made a cookie.
It's called a Jaffa cake. No, I don't. I mean
It's a
biscuits.
cake.
But I like the grainy with the filling compared to this, which is more like
I
a
think
jelly.
I like the fig
jelly
Like a
more.
fig, you'd say.
Milk chocolate digestive biscuits.
Yeah. What would you eat with these? Would this be like
you
good
would
with?
actually dunk this in a cup of tea.
Really? See, I would have thought milk. I had these in Spain.
What are those cookies that elves make in trees?
The fudge shop. They
Ah,
have the
yeah.
one across the top.
Can't remember it.
I don't remember.
I can't remember. Grab sign.
This is really good.
Keebler elf.
Yeah, oh, I thought you were talking about the actual cookie.
The actual brand. Keebler.
Oh, Keebler, yeah.
All right. So you said it looks like you got some gummies here.
Yeah.
Do you actually call them gummies?
I was going
Yeah.
far into that.
Yeah, we call them gummies.
Oh my-
Well, Ella, before we go to the sugar candy, do we want to go to some Canadian chocolate first?
Yeah.
And some actual maple syrup.
Ooh. No, we'll go to that after this. Well, the history.
The apologetic history of the Canadian
It all
chocolates.
started 150 years ago.
It was 1849. We just
Canada.
got out of the 12-year war. Wow. No, but these are coffee crisps. So, in the UK they have something called toffee crisp,
Yeah.
which is toffee covered in chocolate.
Yeah.
This is a essentially like coffee wafer sort of thing coated in chocolate.
Sweet. Look how thick that is.
You guys want one?
I think they're good. It definitely smells like coffee. It smells really good.
Yeah,
It tastes
I had
like
a feeling
you
you'd
definitely
like
get
this.
the top.
Definitely coffee. So far, I award 1 point to Hufflepuff. That's what it is. It's Kit Kat.
Yeah, that's essentially
Not
it. It's
Butterfinger.
Like a thick coffee Kit Kat.
It's like a Kit Kat dipped in coffee. Oh my goodness.
Like
I'm
milk
going to
coffee.
start dipping Kit Kats in coffee now. There you go. That almost looks like a Butterfinger on the inside. That is Butterfinger. No, that is legit Butterfinger. It's called a crispy crunch, and the whole like slogan for Butterfinger is crispity crunchity peanut buttery Butterfinger. So that makes sense. Better not lay a finger on my Butterfinger, says Bart Simpson.
Yeah, it's very subtle.
Those marshmallows
Different.
are delicious.
Okay.
God made these. You harvest these from marshmallow trees. Harvest them from pigs.
This is definitely a lot different of a texture. How do I explain this? It's like very soft, not chewy. The outside's kind of like it's more of a powder than what I would be used to from an American marshmallow. This is a real party. Instead of having baggies of drugs, you have baggies of candy. This is
Look at these ones. I brought these.
this is
'cause of-
legit.
'cause of-
Oh, those are so cool. Check that out.
Whether a party, this is more of
That is so cool. So what are these supposed to taste like? Brains? I'm not gonna have these. These almost look like they're like root beer flavored gummies, but
They're beer flavored.
they're beer flavored because that makes sense. See, like in the U.S., if we had something like this, we would get new legislation because all of a sudden the alcohol companies are making candy, getting kids addicted to beer. It's not about like if it has alcohol in it. It's the smell. Like a gummy that tastes like beer sounds disgusting.
They don't really. Yeah, they have
just
quite
smell.
the after smell of beer.
Yeah, are you gonna try
I
it?
don't. No, I'm not gonna try
Go
one.
on.
man.
Go on.
Everybody's
Go
doing
on.
it.
Go on.
But
Are
you.
you gonna do it?
Everyone's doing it. What do you think, Fuzzles? Are you impressed?
I'm impressed in how much it resembles a beer, for sure.
Is it actually?
I guess that's what.
Yeah.
That's one thing to be afraid of is when they're like, "No, it tastes like beer, I promise," and you eat it, and it's like, "This tastes like garbage."
I mean, it tastes like a really.
Cut that part out of the actual edit,
It tastes like
but
It tastes like a really bad beer that you would get from a casino on the casino floor, betting in a penny slot.
yeah, that's a lot more pleasant.
Does it even remotely taste like
Yep.
champagne?
It's like pistachio.
I mean, yeah, a little bit. I'm getting the aftertaste of it, but like if she wouldn't have said anything, like if she would have said, "Here, have a gummy," I would have never said that is champagne.
Yeah.
What are these ones?
Those are foam shrimps.
I'm sorry.
Foam shrimps.
What do they taste like?
Like strawberries.
Tastes like strawberry.
Candy shrimp would be weird. So strawberry. So Mrs. Millie would hate these.
Yeah. So
We don't have
you guys-
those in the States.
Yeah. So you guys, your Smarties are like those chalk things, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But for us, it's like a chocolate candy that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so neat.
essentially like an M&M, but it's much better. It's just an M&M that tastes a lot better. So,
Interesting.
thought I'd.
I almost feel like if someone gave me this, my thought would not be to eat it. So it's rice paper, right? Is that what this is? Like,
Yeah, it's just rice paper.
okay.
Ready?
You just-
Do what you want with it, Millie. It's your money.
It's my money and I want to eat it.
We're going out tonight.
You actually should, and then just like
Forget about it.
pull it. No, just pull it out casually in front of someone and start like just taking.
I'm gonna
a bite.
pay my Uber with this. This is on me. It's interesting. It's definitely like a. It's like a almost like a very thin rice cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Basically what it is.
I still stand by the fact that if I wasn't told that this was edible, I would not eat it. Let's get our nose in this bag. Well, if we're gonna show you
Try one.
first.
You have to try one, yeah.
Okay,
They're
well,
like proper old school candies.
but they don't taste like nail polish, right?
No, they taste like pear, like really sort of sharp pear flavor.
Really strong pear.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever had
I
a
think you should
pear.
try
Okay,
one.
let's. Well, I'll try one. Let me smell the bag first.
Were you about to say you've never had a pear?
I've never had a pear candy. I've had a pear before.
Yeah, these are called pear drops, and they're always that yellow and pink color.
I'll be honest and say I could not smell much in this bag, but that's
You'll be able
probably
to
just
taste
my
it.
fault.
That's gonna clear your tongue.
Oh wow, that's like it's a very tough candy too.
Yeah, it's hard boiled.
So am I supposed to bite into
No,
it
no,
or is it?
It's not that bad.
Yeah, not a second time around. Yeah, the first time
That's
I
not
put it
bad.
in my mouth, I was like,
So what are you guys doing?
So Jake.
Something disgusting.
Yeah.
Cheese.
Okay, so he's Canadian. I'm British. We do not have cheese in a can
No, we don't.
because we're
Because
civilized.
that's stupid.
It's stupid.
because you guys are humane.
And this
Yeah.
isn't even cheese. It says
gross.
it's made with real cheese. But
Here,
did you say
hold on. Which part in the ingredients list is cheese? Let's see.
whey, canola oil?
Oh, it's the 4th ingredient.
That's quality cheese right there.
I'm glad that they say it contains milk.
Look at hang on, look.
Okay, look.
That's when you know it's all
Excellent source of
natural.
calcium.
Of course it is. So should I? If I give you a lot, you're gonna give me a lot.
Yeah.
You're gonna
And
top
my-
her biscuits.
How do I use this?
You gotta push it kind of sideways. There might be a hard spot at the first. There you go. You got it.
It's like shaving cream.
That's good. That's good. That's not too.
Oh my God.
Are you really gonna get sick over here?
No. Okay.
She
I was expecting
she
it to be
assists
more
in
like whipped
surgery
cream.
and she's gagging on canned cheese.
Yeah.
It's
She
not
goes
even
to
a
brain
smiley
surgery.
face. It's a really worried looking face.
Mom, Dad, if I don't come home.
Okay.
Clink 'em
Cheers.
and sink 'em.
Cheers. The whole thing?
One more.
Tastes like really bad fake cheese. Not even good
New
fake
formula.
Like fresh slices cheese.
cheese. Yeah.
So the verdict is they loved it.
Oh
I
god.
can tell.
Oh, that's.
Does anyone have water?
Now they need to try more sweets to wash that mouth out.
Yeah, no joke. That's fantastic.
Broke the door.
What is it?
I don't even know. The bathroom's right there.
He's about to spit it out. We need to go find. We need to go film this.
What are we doing out here?
Try not to spit it out.
It is currently just past 10 o'clock. Just left the other guys. Lost Nom Nom actually brought me home, which was awesome because an Uber costs like $15 between there and where I'm staying. So 10 o'clock last night, we didn't get in bed until after 1. It was a lot of fun trying all those chocolates and stuff. Hopefully I don't get some bad indigestion or something from it. Past that, we will get some things done here, maybe get some video edited, and we'll call it a night.